Hello and welcome to Media Canvas, a show in which I consume a piece of media and then review it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier reached its conclusion yesterday with not quite a bang, but more of a snap. Feeling more like it had a conclusion that was in line with setting up a series of other options for future television shows or movies or even a video game if they wanted to be weird about it, considering what the MCU is. This isn't decisively a bad thing. It causes the entire series to suffer for me, though. The series starts a bit slow with as it creates a dynamic between Sam and Bucky. They have a very solid friendship by the end of the series, built upon the things they go through during the series. Starting out bound together by their mutual friendship of Captain America, Steve Rogers, they have to find a respect and dynamic that works for them. Understanding each other and how they view the symbol that is Captain America's shield. The shield has a different meaning to different people, and the show explores that well. It has a lot of honor and responsibility wound up because of the type of individual Steve Rogers was. I've seen several memes talking about how John Walker introduces himself as Captain America, while Steve was always just himself. The shield and the superpowers were not as important as the view he had and how he treated others. Sam has his own challenges in having been given the shield and how he feels about living up to that. Our villains are not super compelling as a whole, and to me, that is a misstep for the passing of the mantle that is Captain America. Sure, they could put a more dynamic threat before Sam in a future season or a movie, but they had a chance to make him stand out as a great character. There are moments where you get a great view of Sam's perspective on the world through his interactions with the other characters, including the leader of the Flag Smashers. But ultimately, it's just not what we could have had. The reintroduction of Zemo was so much more compelling as we got a bigger insight into that character, and he felt like an appropriate foil to Bucky, if not Sam. Our actors in this series have some moments in which they excel. Anthony Mackie, who plays Falcon, has this ability to show the emotion of the character through his eyes in a way that you really get a feeling about the emotional turmoil. And that's not something I see in a lot of actors. He steps up in a big way to address that our society has issues that need to be resolved. Sebastian Stan, who plays Bucky, has several moments where I want more from him as an actor. But when it is most important, he delivers. Now, that one that seems to have an opinion from everyone is Wyatt Russell, who plays John Walker. There's been some extreme hate thrown his way that's not deserved because, from an acting standpoint, he really rises to the challenge of putting forth a character you can dislike. I look forward to seeing him continue with the role, even if I dislike the character he plays because of how well he did. I feel sorry for Erin Kellyman, who played the leader of the Flag Smashers. I felt like she didn't do as well as the other actors. Though this is possibly to do with the writing of the show and the material she was given. Originally, I was going to just touch on those primary characters, but Daniel Bruhl really stood out in this show. Playing Zemo once more, he was an absolute joy to watch when he was on screen, and always felt like what he did embodied the character. The show explores some interesting ideas, but never fully delivers on them, While the actors do a fantastic job, I do want to see more with these characters going forward, which says a lot because they did just kind of feel like background characters until now. If you enjoy the MCU, I would say that this feels a bit lackluster compared to the blockbuster movies, but as a series, it does a decent enough job, which is why I give Falcon and the Winter Soldier a 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching. If you would like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Twitter at DAMEKAGE. Until next time.